That's perfect.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to International Women's Day today.
Yes, welcome everyone. It's International Women's Day. So today we're going live on Facebook, and I just want to feature some of the incredible women at AAFS that I'm so lucky to work with every day. So my name is Brittany Glowinski. I am the mental health peer supporter for our staff and a SEG, social experience guide. And joining me today is actually my roommate, Kelsey Hofstetter. She is the rural coordinator at AAFS, and a lovely human inside and out. So she's going to talk to me about her experience joining AAFS and her new role that she just recently moved into. And then we'll have Brittany Morrison joining us as well. And Brittany Morrison is the program coordinator for Vault and Fellowship and adult programs. So she's going to join us, and we'll have just a discussion about, how we got involved with AAFS, and just hearing from our senior leadership and the powerful woman that makes AAFS what we are. So I'll slide over and have Kelsey join me now, and we'll start our discussion. And once Brittany Morrison gets here, she's going to join us too, and we'll just have a little panel discussion on this live. Welcome, Kelsey.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Good. So to start, do you want to tell us how long you've been with AAFS?
Yes. I struggle with this question because I feel like I've been a part of AAFS for much longer than I have been, just because it's such a cool family.
I understand.
I think I've been with AAFS for about 4.5 years. I started as a practicum student and loved it so much, I asked if I could do a second practicum with AAFS, and then I moved into an SEG role and then kind of worked my way up from there. So about 4.5 years.
So long. That's so awesome. And I love the AAFS culture around. We have so many practicum students that join AAFS and then they just never want to leave. So they hire on and they stay for years and years. And Kelsey's just one example of that. And you mentioned that you moved into the SEG role. You were in that role for a few years. And then I know that you kind of progressed in different roles throughout AAFS. So can you kind of walk us through your progression and where you are today?
Yes, absolutely. So practicum to SEG, I was in that role. I don't know how long I was in that role for, maybe a year and a half, maybe. And then I moved into the assistant program coordinator position, working under one of our other very strong female leaders at AAFS, Anna Lee. And then just recently, as of about a month and a half ago, I moved up into a program coordinator position as the Rural Communities Program Coordinator.
That's just so cool. And I'm so lucky to have been friends with Kelsey for like 3 years now. So I've truly seen your whole progression through AAFS. And yeah, just like a month or two ago, you moved into this full program coordinator position. So now she has the ability to call all the shots regarding rural communities. So it's been great watching that and watching you expand AAFS. And do you want to speak a little bit about that, what you're doing in your role now and what your hope for your role is, just because it's so cool?
Sure. Yeah. Since it is a brand new position, I'm still kind of working very closely with Dean and Aaron and Anik about kind of formulating what we want it to look like. But essentially, we're trying to expand our roots in Airdrie and Okotoks, and then eventually expanding out to the Cochrane area just to support even more individuals within our community.
And that's so exciting because we've been trying to expand to rural communities for so long now. That was Anna Eek, and a former staff, Bree Adamson, was working on that too. Another powerful, empowering, inspiring woman. so we've been working on that for so long. So it's so nice to see that you're in this position, really curating that and really trying to like expand AAFS. So it's such a cool and such an important position. So just amazing. So thank you for walking us through that. And I know that Brittany's supposed to join us, so I'm just checking. It seems like she's ready to go. So Anton, if you are able to bring Brittany up, I'd love to include her in the discussion. Hello, Brittany.
Hello,
How
everyone.
are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. Happy Women's Day.
Happy Women's Day.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm so happy to be able to talk to you. You've been somebody that I've looked up to in AAFS for so long.
Oh.
You were a program coordinator when I was a practicum student 3.5 years ago. So it's just been amazing watching all that you do for AAFS like this whole time. And you've always been somebody that I've looked up to. So I'm so excited to talk to you today.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Of course. So yeah, do you want to share how long you've been with AAFS and how you got involved with AAFS to start?
Yeah, so similar to Kels, that's a strange question. I also started as a practicum student. So I actually started in September of 2016. And then did a full year practicum and started working at AAFS on April 3rd of 2017. So as soon the day my practicum ended, I started as a staff, which was really great. And then I worked as a SEG for about 4 months. And then in September of that year, I started our Vault program. Yeah.
So right off the bat, as an SEG, you started one of our biggest programs at AAFS.
Yeah, it was really great. I went to Dean that summer and I said I wanted a little bit more responsibility and to have an opportunity to do something. And they had been talking about Vault and then it was just kind of born from there. So I was attending school full time still and, created the beginning of what turned into what Vault is now.
I love that story. I remember the first time you told me that, I was just absolutely blown away because you were a full-time undergrad student and you got Vault off the ground. Like that's just astounding to me. And one thing that I love about AAFS is we can go to them with any idea and they will truly just help us and support us to make it our vision and, make it work for AAFS. And that's what I did for my mental health position too, just recently. And they're so supportive. And I love that since it's Women's Day, I want to touch on, there's never been any barriers really for women to move up in AAFS. Like we're pretty evenly split on leadership with like women and men.
We are.
Yeah.
Almost perfectly.
Yeah. So it's just awesome to see and have that representation. And like I said, when I joined AAFS, I saw you and Annie Eek and Nancy, just these powerful women. And I was able to, see what I could be at AAFS too. And that's why it's been great that you've all sort of helped me become the person I am too. So,
that goes both ways though. Like we learn from everyone that we come in contact with too. So, I mean, as much as you've learned from us, like we've also learned from you, and from Kelsey and all the fresh ideas that everyone brings into the organization. So thank you for bringing what you do to AAFS because that's incredibly special.
Thank you for that. Yeah, it's just, I love the community and we're all about supporting each other and women supporting women, like it's just such a great community. And I so appreciate that. And yeah, one thing that I love about us too, Brittany, is we come from the same program. We both graduated from community rehabilitation and disability studies, like so many of our staff. And one thing that I wanted to share with our community is just how like intelligent our staff is and how diverse. Like all day I've been featuring our female staff just internally, just like sharing little fun facts about each other and that sort of thing, just so we can sort of celebrate each other. And I've been able to see like all the educational and experience backgrounds that we have. And it's so great because we have people from our program in disability studies and we have Kelsey's from physical literacy and we have people in kinesiology and social work. And somebody has a double degree in business. Like it's so cool to just see how everybody came to find AAFS. And I just love that we encourage like all these different perspectives. And I don't know, we just include everybody. And it's just really great to see and all the intelligent, amazing, remarkable, impressive women that make up our community.
I agree completely. It's all about the heart, right? And and bringing that forward.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's really great. And yeah, even talking about people's hobbies and everything. Like there's people that do horseback riding and just love dancing and love sports. And it's just really awesome to see everything, you know?
Absolutely. I've been enjoying the little tidbits you've been sharing throughout the day. Kelsey and I were discussing it earlier because I was like, man, they're doing some really cool things.
We have cool staff.
We have really cool staff.
Very impressive woman at AAFS.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I know that Christian is going to start, if he hasn't already, he's going to start sending out those write-ups, and we're going to start featuring our female staff on social media too. So anybody that's watching this as part of the community, you can look for that too. Yeah, we have a collage that we're sending out later today that just has every female staff at AAFS, so you can kind of admire all the incredible women that make up our AAFS community. So that's kind of cool too. But yeah, thank you so much for joining my little chat for International Women's Day. Is there anything else that either of you want to add?
No. Thank you for doing this and for taking the time to put it together and to feature everyone, and that, I mean, allowing us all to learn a little bit more about each other. I think it's really awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. Celebrating women is very important to me. I do research in my other job, and I study gender and mental health in the workplace. So this is a very important day to me, and I'm just gushing over all the incredible women in my life. So I'm just so happy that people want to listen to me do that. Honestly, it's just such a pleasure.
Oh, that's great.
And maybe I'll just close on one of my quotes. I've been telling Kelsey all my feminist quotes that I love so much.
Yeah.
So one that I really enjoy is, one day there will be no female leaders. There will only be leaders. And I really love that. One day it won't be special that there's women leaders. It's going to be like AAFS, where it's just equal representation, and we don't really pay attention to that. So.
No, that's fantastic. What a great way to end it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Anton? Oh, yeah. Thank you
for all of this.
Of
and thank
course.
you for just being a leader.
Oh,
yes.
Appreciate that. You too as well. Any final words, Anton?
So what was your first response to you guys work for AAFS for your first day? Were you guys pretty nervous? Working for AAFS?
I wasn't nervous, but I think it's because I had been at AAFS for like a year before that, really. So I was really just excited.
Me too. I was also a practicum student before, so by the time we got to be staff, I was just excited to be more engaged with the community. So
yeah, I would say same with me. I honestly, even as a practicum, my first day, I was welcomed with open arms. So I wasn't even nervous as a practicum, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same on that. Shout out to Scott for that.
Truly, yeah.
When's you guys' podcast? You and Brittany's podcast coming out. You and Kelsey's podcast coming out.
You guys are making a podcast.
I didn't know we were making a podcast. I don't think anybody wants to hear that.
That's not true. I would love to. Tell me about all of your adventures.
Yeah, no kidding. No plans currently. All right.
Anything
Are we good
else?
to wrap up there, Anton?
Yep, this is from Dean.
Oh, that's awesome. AAFS has a rich history of strong women and wouldn't be here without the passion, efforts, and advocacy of so many strong women over the years.
Maybe we should give a round of applause for all the women.
I would love that. All the women that let us get here. Yeah. And love that, Dean acknowledges that too. So thank you for that comment, Dean. That's really nice.
Absolutely.
Here's a second one from him too.
Love this. AAFS and me have truly been blessed by the amazing women that have come through our doors. Oh,
that's so sweet, Dean. Thank you.
So kind.
This comment.
Hi, Erin. Thank you.
If you guys want us to do Facebook Live more often, just let us know. We are able to talk to you guys. It's pretty helpful with the AAFS community. We won't be the same without the AAFS community partners or the members. Thanks, you guys, for coming to our events.
Yes, thank you. Awesome.
All right,
Well,
guys.
happy International Women's Day.
Yay! Thanks for helping put this on, Anton. This was awesome.
Guys.
All right, and we'll look forward to the next one.
All right. See you guys later.
All right, bye.
Bye. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.